is utterly catastrophic, a word we have heard a lot of as the storm has taken.
Hey y'all! So I wanted to document all the fun that we're having. This is gonna be our hurricane evacuation vlog. We're currently evacuating from Hurricane Ian, which is now headed towards Tampa. It is Monday afternoon. So we've been monitoring Hurricane Ian, and it's been going towards Tallahassee. It's supposed to get up to a Category 4 hurricane, but it wasn't really like gonna touch us, like besides like the outer band. So we were like, we're gonna be fine, like it's fine. And so we continued to monitor it. Last night, we saw that it had shifted more towards to the right, and it's now like going closer to Tampa. So we were like, oh no, like please don't. But it has continued to throughout the day today. Now it's literally coming right towards Tampa right now. It's supposed to get to Tampa as a Category 3, but it's literally on the model, it looks like a joke because it goes and then it'll stop right by Tampa for a whole day, and then it moves on as like a Category 3. So we're like, we don't know what to do, like, because hurricanes never come to Tampa. I think this is the first one that's direct in like 100 years since 1921, so 101 years. And also Tampa is literally, it's not built for this. Like if you've ever been to Tampa when it like rains like for 5 minutes, the whole thing is literally like flooded. So between that and Juan obviously has work, like he's self-employed, and then also like we have a trip to California next week that we have to leave for on Wednesday. And so we've literally already paid for everything. So like we're like, if it's flooded and we can go to the airport, like what are we supposed to do? So we're like, well, maybe if we evacuate and Tampa is flooded like ridiculous, we can call Delta and get the departing airport changed. So also, if you watched my last vlog, the Orlando vlog, where we went to meet Juan's clients and then drove back the next morning, that was literally this morning. Like we are running on 2 hours of sleep, and we've been watching this all day. I got off work at 5, and then at 5:30 we were like watching the news, calling our parents. We were like, we don't know what to do. And so we just packed up everything literally for 2 weeks, because not only for the hurricane but also for our trip to California. So I am literally packed for all 4 seasons, because summer I packed jackets for Palm Springs at night because it's supposed to be like cold in the desert. So it's just like, then I have Truffles in my lap. Poor little Truffles is like freaking out. So it's really been a day today. We are running on fumes. Anyways, so we're driving up to Valdosta, Georgia tonight, and tomorrow morning Ian should be over Cuba, and after that they should be able to predict a little bit more like accurately what's gonna happen. So we're gonna reevaluate, do we need to go to Huntsville, or do we think it's okay to go back to Tampa? Because it just seems also kind of like it's changed so much. We're like, do they really have an idea? We're not sure. So, but it's been crazy. This is literally our first hurricane we've had. We had a tropical storm when we moved here before COVID, but obviously we haven't had a hurricane come to Tampa because there hasn't been one in 101 years. So we like have no clue what we're doing. But it seems to be quite a lot of people evacuating. When we were leaving our apartment, the people down the hall from us also were evacuating, and they had their dog crates. This is how we knew they were like bringing them out in wagons and had like their suitcases. There's a lot of people on the road, and whenever we were pulling out of our apartment complex, the skies are like yellow. I'm gonna try and film it and see if it'll pick it up on the camera, but it's just like so weird because we should start feeling it tomorrow, I believe is what they're saying. So it's like close, but it's not even here yet. So I'm gonna keep you guys updated. I am going to also insert a clip of our car completely packed up just so y'all can see what a hurricane evacuation car looks like. So we'll keep y'all updated, but that's kind of what's happening. Hello, pardon my appearance. We finally have gotten to our hotel room outside of Valdosta after about 4.5 hours of driving. Literally none of the gas stations had gas, which thank goodness we had already filled up before we left. But if you didn't, like I cannot even imagine. And everyone here is like literally has a Florida license plate staying here. Evacuating the hurricane. So I'll do just like a little room tour. It is so late, we're literally just gonna get ready and go to bed. So it's Tuesday morning now. We're about to head up to Huntsville. This has literally been such like a hectic past 24 hours. Now all the models are showing the hurricane going literally right towards Tampa and right over Tampa. So we're about to leave. It's about 11 o'clock right now. We did need to work for a few hours. I'm gonna work in the car while Juan drives. And it's about 7 hours from here. So we should get there around dinner time, which is great. But they're saying on the news that 2.5 million people are going to be evacuating from Central Florida today. So we're kind of like, okay, we need to get on the road before everyone else does. So we're about to get ready and leave the hotel.
To hit Florida near the areas of Sarasota, Punta Gorda, Fort Myers sometime later today.
That's right. Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis saying earlier this morning that if residents have not evacuated, they need to buckle down and stay the course. We're giving you breaking coverage this morning as the storm makes landfall.
It is utterly catastrophic, a word we have heard a lot of as the storm has taken aim on Florida.
Hello, this is our full first day of being evacuated. So basically, I don't know if we found out this morning or last night, but I think the last that I had documented, the hurricane was going straight to Tampa. And as we know now, at the last minute, like within the last 24 hours before the hurricane hit, it actually rerouted to the Naples area. So Tampa was really out of the cone of uncertainty. I hope everyone's okay. I hope the power is not out for too long. But it's so crazy. Like I was talking to Juan about how kind of just like wide the projected target was, I guess, of the hurricane. So I know they had a few different models, and like one showed it going to Alabama, one showed it going to New Orleans, and then the others were just like kind of all over Florida. But basically over the time, the cone of uncertainty went from Naples, Fort Myers, I think was like where it started, and then it went all the way up to Tallahassee, and then it went to Tampa. But to give you guys like an idea of like Tallahassee to Naples is the same distance as Jacksonville, Florida to Greensboro, North Carolina. Just so crazy with the situation in Naples, because it literally rerouted like last minute. I don't even know, like if you wanted to evacuate, because there's a category 4 there, they were saying it was supposed to become category 5 now coming straight at you within like 24 hours. Like I don't even know if you would have time to like throw everything in a suitcase and leave. Like you may just have to like go with like what you can grab. Like, so just a really unfortunate situation, but I'm so thankful that we have our family here that has a place for us, welcomed us so that we're safe. So now the hurricane is supposed to hit Tampa, or whatever Tampa's supposed to get is supposed to be tonight at 9 to midnight. So very interested to see like how it goes there, how much they actually end up getting, and just hoping that everyone there is okay and safe. Hopefully it's not too bad. But today we have just really been working. We've been watching the news. We've had it on all day while we worked. I'm in my mom's guest room right now where we're staying. Truffles is sitting here with me, and we're about to go to Juan's family's house tonight for dinner and see all of them. We've also been so tired, and I think it's because not only we've been in Orlando this past weekend and then have been driving 2 days, I also think we've had like kind of an adrenaline crash as well from traveling. So we're just a little tired, but that's okay. So we're basically right now waiting to see tomorrow how bad it is in Tampa, and then we're also have to see if we have power, or whenever the power is restored, when we'll be able to go back. And it's like, it's just so crazy too, because we have no idea when we're actually going to be able to go home, because some places go without power for a week after they have their hurricane. So it's just a lot of uncertainty. So it's just a lot going on right now, but I'm excited for dinner tonight and to see everyone, because we have not seen his family yet since we've been here. So should be a lot of fun. And here's Truffles. Happy Thursday. I'm here with Juan and Bella, Juan's sister and my sister, obviously. We just went to Lululemon and now we're going to a volleyball game, but we wanted to show what we got from Lululemon. Bella, do you want to go first?
Yes. Okay, so I got this cute little like crop top kind of thing, like workout kind of. And then I got this water bottle.
Cute.
So yeah.
And then I just got some navy leggings. So that's it. And now we're going to the volleyball game, and then we're gonna go eat. Started our adventure back to Tampa. We're in Columbus, Georgia tonight. We're in downtown at one of the AC hotels that we stopped here tonight just to like break up the trip. So this is our halfway, and then we will travel back to Tampa tomorrow. But it is past our bedtime, so I do think we're about to get ready and go to bed. Hello, so we are finally on the way home now. It's Saturday. We spent the night last night in Columbus, and now we're headed back to Tampa. I believe it's going to be like a 7-hour drive. We are both, as you can probably imagine, so ready to be home. I don't think there was anything that could have prepared us for this evacuation, you know, situation. But we are thankful though that at least we do get to go home, because we know some people in the Fort Myers and Naples areas aren't able to. So we are praying for them, and we are gonna donate what we have once we do get home. We have a drop-off location in mind. But that's the current update. We're on the way home. Okay, so we did make it back last night around 9 o'clock. We didn't really have too much damage that I saw. The only thing we did see was a billboard. It had like the plastic covering where like the advertisement is. It was blown off and like hanging down at the bottom. That was really all I saw. I was worried that we were gonna have a broken window maybe in our apartment, because we are right next to some trees outside of our window. So with the wind, I was scared it would like blow them and like hit our window and break one. But thankfully that didn't happen. Juan and I were looking last night after we got back at some of the final aftermath and final pictures of Fort Myers and Naples, and it is just so unreal and so heartbreaking for the people just down south of us, not even that far away, just a few hours. And so it was very heartbreaking. I do encourage you to donate if you are able to and feel called to, whether it be financially, materials, time, and labor. They're gonna be rebuilding for quite some time, and it's extremely heartbreaking, especially those that you know, lost everything. So with that being said, I think that that's a good way to end this vlog. I do hope you enjoyed watching our evacuation. So it was the first time for us, so it was definitely a learning process. I am very thankful that we had our family in Alabama that welcomed us with open arms, that we were able to go there. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I will see you in my next one. Bye.